Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very...
Beckham! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. That pass just didn't quite work. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Romero with the clearance. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard tries to clear. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Plays it through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting. It's Hazard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Khan claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafinha. Beckham does well to get it back. Still goalless at the moment.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's an imaginative pass. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's well positioned here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doué! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Doué. No way through. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Those of you making their way home on
An
public
intriguing half,
transportation
lacking
today,
only in
please
goals.
watch the
The
screen
score
for train
0-0.
departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Hazard. Number
And we're
18,
off again.
Yamal.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field. Number
Well, that's well
24,
seen too.
Rashford. Number 17, Olise. Number 22, McAllister.
He's picked his way through. And that is a little undercooked. McAllister. Can he get it through? Adams getting this one clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's had it hit!
Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good ball out wide.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rafinha, and he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played with speed from back to front. Tries to pass it through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution.
Desperate defending required here. Mateus with the short one. Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's McAllister. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Elise voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without complication. A temporary retreat here. Rafinha. And he's cut it out. Koundé completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation.
Tries a shot! That has been knocked clear. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception, well timed. No goals as yet. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Azar. Shot! There it is! Xavi Alonso. Serginho. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal has it out wide and in space. He is through here. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now, can they get him away? Out for a throw. Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
To be heavy after the final whistle today.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. McAllister has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Olise. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. He's being urged. Mbappe! De Bruyne. And still we await the first breakthrough. Looking for options for movement. Delivers the ball. And that's going up front in a hurry. Olise. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha into the last quarter of an hour.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rashford gets into a good position. And that is expertly dealt with. Khan gets it away. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
A quick
What are
reminder
your thoughts on today's
that
game then,
smoking
Jim?
is only allowed in... A quick
What are
reminder
your thoughts on...
today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so...
Azar! It's anyone's ball now. Vardiol. He won't be happy with that one. Kokchu. Threads one in. Yamal. Oh, important interception. Quality ball. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha plays it short. Chance! And another try! Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Yamal goes for a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. So we're still where we started right now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, nice touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Kokchu. No way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Into the channel. That is ended up in no man's land. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Vitinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Rafinha goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Some really good ball movement. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Cleared without hesitation. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick request.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
In progress.
Here we go again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Passes short and sharp. Kokchu. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Hakimi. Van Dijk can get it clear. Xabi Alonso with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. That looks a good cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
New Mexico clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's Kokchu. Good ball, good take. Xabi Alonso. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try...
Rashford gets through on his own. Big chance! They've done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's a searching pass. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Number 18.
That has not gone well. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that was vital. Big chance! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which the...
Jamal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Nuno Mendes. Hazard takes a look up. Oh, he's played it in low. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. He's got away. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Boyan. He is through here. Steep and Boyan! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Eto'o. Boyan. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That'll be a throw. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Eto'o!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that is a truly outstanding save.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that should get the job done. Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. India. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, they're in a
It is
great
now
position,
time for our
Peter,
special
so
lottery.
why stop now?
Please grab
I
the
would
tickets
say
you were given
keep
when you were
going,
walking
keep
through
at
the
it.
gates.
They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Yamal.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bernardo Silva, number 20, Mbappe.
Saka.
Number 13.
And here's Mbappe.
Coming on the
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 17, Olise. Number 22, McAllister. Number 14,
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal. Driving through the middle. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and one more try! Really well taken goal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Olise. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Romero. And it's Van Dijk. And Koundé. Olise. Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Olise really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
It's their second corner of the game. He's picked his way through, and he lines up a cross. Van Dijk can get it clear. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. He gets big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Van Dijk. Oh no, this does not look good. He's beaten the last man. Shoots! And he can clear it away. It's a really well-measured ball.
Has been indicated.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's let fly. And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. And Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Goes for goal! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Yamal on a strong run down the right. Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's rather hopeful. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Koundé. Yamal. Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Rafinha plays it short. And it's Koundé. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Rafinha goes short. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rafinha with the short one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. Yamal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And here's Azar. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And bananas! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Yamal.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase.
Yamal with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Mbappe! He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Always onto this. That's tidy. Rafinha has a shot! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one.
Just a
Where
quick
do you think we're up
announcement, it is
to
now
after
time for our
45
special
minutes?
lottery.
Oh, we've had
Please
so many
grab the tickets
attempts
you
at
were
goal.
given
I'm
when
just
you were walking
surprised
through
that
the
this
gates.
game is still 0-0. It's got to change second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Jamal.
Whistle
Number
goes,
20,
and we start the second half.
Number 21,
Barcelona clearly have been the better
Silva.
side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
Coming on the field,
If it's not broken,
number
don't try to fix it.
17, Elise.
Shoots!
Number 14,
It's a loose ball.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 22,
Now it's Eto'o.
McAllister.
Looking for
Number
options for
24,
movement.
Rashford.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. He's going for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saka. He's picked his way through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short, and here's Rashford. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Elise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Defending of the desperate variety. India have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Rijkaard.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's well spotted. He is through. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. Looking to play him in. Rafinha cuts a frustrated figure. It's Eto'o! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That is good alertness.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. That looks a good ball through.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Yamal. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And reclaimed it in a trice. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Lewandowski. Rijkaard makes the interception. Romero cuts out the pass. Nicely aimed pass. That's been slipped through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bernardo Silva on a strong run down the right. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne can see things, others... He's gone for goal! And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played, well played. That's a throw. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's been intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
AZ clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Just a
brings.
quick announcement, and an exciting one
How's
too.
the first
We're
half
about to
compared with
announce
your
today's lottery
expectations?
numbers.
Well, I think
Please
from the
watch the
manager's
screen if you have a
viewpoint,
ticket.
Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe. Number
So off we go
18,
once more.
Yamal.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen...
And Torres!
Coming on the field.
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
McAllister.
McAllister.
Taking place.
Oh, that's a key interception. Works it forward. And it's Berbatov. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And he's looking to catch him up. Olise. Koundé. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that was very necessary. 60 minutes played. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafinha. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here. Tries from distance. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Looking to play him in. Out towards the flank. And it's Xabi Alonso. AZ. Park Ji-sung! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He shifted it to the flank.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end up.
It's Insani! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Berbatov tries a deft little ball.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
he's
time.
taking no chances there. Desperate defending required here. And he's there to clear it. He's tried one! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the word legend is often overused these days, but for this guy, it somehow feels appropriate.
Yeah, Xavi, the man who made assisting an art form. He didn't win prizes, he constructed them. He got more enjoyment out of assisting goals, Peter.
Well, he certainly did, well in excess of 200 assists for club and country. And it's off the back of that he was known affectionately, of course, by so many as the puppet master. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's lofted through here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, no joy this time. Well, they've got it again. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's in plenty of space here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Casillas somehow saves it.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Koundé simply refused to be outdone there. Koundé played out to the left flank. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that was very necessary. Nicely aimed pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's gone looking for safety. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Yamal. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 13.
Here we go again then.
Hazard. Number
Barcelona
21,
clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Filippo Inzaghi, number 24.
Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
McAllister.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And that's a throw-in. Good steal, he just read it. Vitinha, he's had it taken off him. Rafinha, that has been slung wide. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has a look up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Romero. And here's Rashford. And they're back on the ball again. Out to the left it goes. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And he's managed to get free. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rashford just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw-in. Maradona. McAllister, and it's Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's managed to get rid. McAllister. Now it's Olise. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is standing over this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rashford. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Olise is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3
Rummenigge.
minutes added
And he
time.
was quick to react. And the number on the board is 3. Looking to play him in. Now it's McAllister. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. This looks promising. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what? And again! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after...
Yamal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Yamal shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bernardo Silva looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Maguire makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Now it's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. And a chance! They've done it! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Oh, what a mistake! Lobbed in behind. That was not gone well. Tries to pass it through. That's a cute ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Van Dijk. Onana. And that's been intercepted.
He read that.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva. Yamal. Ball's gone out of play. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's picked his way through.
Added time.
And Bernardo's! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's gone looking for safety. Half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Let's keep this up.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Yamal.
And the action is back on the way.
Bernardo Silva. Number 20, Mbappe.
Diaz.
Number 13, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 17.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness.
Number 24. Rashford. Substitution.
McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they
shot a goal! That's really well cleared. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rashford. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rafinha. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nuno Mendes. McAllister, and he's had a hit! Just too high.
McAllister most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Rafinha. Now it's Inzaghi. He's looking wide. Filippo Inzaghi. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's McAllister. Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Rafinha. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to go deep. And he's managed to get rid. Tries from distance. He's kept it out just.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Great vision. Now it's Rashford. Oh, delightful ball. And that has put paid to that. Knocks it into space. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Please put your
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafinha! Too close for comfort. Deftly away. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha, he's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Skims one in. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Scalvini, passing nice and neat. Looking for the run, picked out, shot at goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's locked at Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal have their second corner now. Kachu! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Batistuta touches it back.
That's good pressure.
He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Xavi Alonso. Kukçu. Distributed tidily. Foot in. He's found a way past, and he's had it nicked away. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rijkaard is always looking to break the... Yamal! Oh, off the bar! And he's managed to get rid. Xavi Alonso. That has ended up in no man's land. A probing pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso makes the interception. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Substitution.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through.
Bernardo Silva. Number 13. Hazard.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Number 22. McAllister.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 24. Rashford.
And he's there to get it away. Portugal have it back and can go again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Xabi Alonso is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Rijkaard. McAllister has cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That's an imaginative pass. And he's certainly onside here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Inzaghi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Over to the left. Now it's Rashford.
Might want to be careful there.
And he welcomes it in. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Rafinha. And that has been cleared. Batistuta. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been won straight back. Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's an excellent interception. Great chance! And it's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Portugal.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task.
Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Inzaghi. He could be in here. Tries a shot! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And it's Mendes. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Today's lottery numbers. Please watch the
Any
screen
reflections
if you
on
have
what
a
you've
ticket.
seen, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal, gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal finding their passes. And this is Owen. Owen touches it back. Oh, it's decent chance! Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. João Neves.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Opts for safety. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, some tackle that. That's the throw. Not much subtlety about that challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rafinha is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Danger averted for now. The ball's gone astray. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. Hazard. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's De Bruyne. Yamal. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Batistuta.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
After 45 minutes is...
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18, Yamal.
And the second half gets underway.
Bernardo Silva.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Going to be quick to recover this. Cleared without complication.
McAllister, number 24.
João Neves, he's having a go. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne! Is there nothing he cannot do? He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's Batistuta. That is a great pick out. And this is Owen! Oh, he's hit the bar! Romero with the clearance. Rafinha really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Spread out to the left. It's a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Tries a shot! Corner number 2 then. Rafinha goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found a way through. He's won and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona have reclaimed it. Xabi Alonso is there and he can get that clear. Time and again they are repelled. That's good vision. And this is Owen. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Portugal are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a threatening ball. He's in a good position. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's McAllister. Nicely spread.
Six
That has not
added
gone
minutes
well.
has been indicated.
Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he passes it long. Mendes cuts it out. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Zico! Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Monaco! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
I doubt very much that this was in the... he's given it away. Can he finish? He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zico. Now it's Batistuta. Distributed tidily, and he's managed to get free. This looks promising, and he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Mbappe probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Monaco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look...
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And yes, it's him again. Tries from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the right. Yamal. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes attempts a clearance. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes
Yamal
added time.
carries the ball down the right. No luck with that dink over the top. This possibly the last play of the half. can clear it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Barcelona, number 20, Mbappe.
And the action is back underway.
Hazard. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 18,
Zico. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Number 14.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Number 22, McAllister. Number 17, Olise.
Taken back almost at once. Rafinha. Picked out, brilliant chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rijkaard clears. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ambitious ball here. And this is Inzaghi. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Barcelona have got it back, and he's going for goal! Chance! Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. Rijkaard. To McAllister. Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Nuno Mendes. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Great chance! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Played right, Filippo Inzaghi goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Hazard. Costa Curta. That's a throw. Bernardo Silva! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Now there's a... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Brazil finding their passes. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
That has not gone well. Oh, good spread.
Might want to be careful there.
Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Looking to play him in. Hazard! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?